Hello again. I'd like to show you something that came in the mail. This is a really big box for Skyward Sword. Now, if you look at it closely, that's an action figure. It is. It's the Real Action Heroes Link from Medicom Toy. And the box actually opens and has a magnetic part. Watch. Boop. Hear that? That's nice. I don't know, I geek out about that stuff. So here's the figure. It's kind of hard to see. So there's there's high definition pictures online if you really want to get a good look. I think the coolest part about this though is the accessories. He gets the sword and the shield, of course, but he also gets the beetle and a bow and arrow from the hero's bow. He also gets many different hands, and faces too. This action figure is actually pretty controversial. Number one reason for that is the price. This action figure is over $200. So not a lot of people have actually picked it up. The other part of it is when we first saw this, it looked really amazing. Like, people were blown away, ready to spend the $200. And then right as it was going to be released, the final images were added to the internet, and they changed the design just a little bit. And a lot of people think it was for the worse. The hat and the tunic are felt. Before they were not felt. Makes it look a little bit cheap when the felt is added. I'm not sure why that is, but it is stitched felt, and the design is still there. Like right on his collar there, you can see a little bit of stitching, which are nice details, and you can see it down on the bottom of the tunic as well. And even the pants and everything have real stitching on it, which is cool. It just doesn't look as nice as the other fabric that they had planned. Medicom has said that Nintendo changed that final design because the color was a little off on the original fabric. Now, we all know that Nintendo does vet these things, and that they're very, very controlling over their characters, which is fine. Disney does the same thing. When your entire company is based on characters, you want those characters to appear just as you want them to. So it's totally fair. I mean, it's their character, their company. So I really like the figure. I'm not going to take him out of the box. I think the chainmail is really cool that they added that on there. The pants and everything. The pouches on his belt are all there. The sheath has great detail. Now, they're pretty big. It's interesting to note, and someone did this on my forums, that the Twilight Princess bonus pack that was available at Target that had the sword and the shield in it with very metallic looks are about the same scale as the sword and the shield that come with this. So you could actually replace those with the cooler sword and shield from that set. Of course, that's if I ever opened anything. But that's really cool to know. It does come with the sheath as well. The sword can go in the sheath. And I don't know, it's just really cool stuff. The posability is nice, I've heard. Even though obviously they couldn't get the angle on the sword. If you know the box art really well, the sword goes straight up. Skyward sword, straight up. It does not on the box, which is a little bit disappointing, but oh well. You can only do so much with figures, I suppose. Now, the coolest part about this figure is the coolest accessory, the coolest pose, I think, would be him holding the bow with it stretched back, because he has a finger that can actually hold the arrow back. And the bow does just have a piece of string. So he actually has to have the figure, you have to have the figure pull it back itself, which is really cool. One of the people on my forums, Ultra Magnus, actually tried to shoot the arrow. He says it works. It went about 5 inches, I think he said, which is crazy. It's just cool that you can actually fire the bow. That's pretty nice. You can see the official Nintendo seal on there. That's cool. There's a lot of other official bits on here to make sure that everyone knows it's official. This is a 1/6 scale, if you wanted to know that. Ages 15 and up. Adult collectible, not a toy. Says that right on the box. Small parts, not for children under 3. Apparently there's a gap there. About 12-year gap. Interesting. So there you go. The Real Action Heroes Metacom Link. Very nice if you have the cash and you don't mind the extra little changes that they added. But I thought it was really nice. And there you go.